Još jednom dobar dan svima. U 27. kolu Supersport HNL Hajduk sutra od 15 sati gostuje kod Vukovara u Osijeku na Gradskom vrtu. Utakmicu će najaviti naš trener 𝗛𝗏 𝗪𝗏. Možemo krenuti s pitanjima. Toni Bilić.
Dobar dan. Dobar dan obojici. Pitanje naravno vezano oko ove Livajine izjave 𝗏𝗏. Najprije kaza da vi imate svoj stil, on ima svoj stil razmišljanja, promišljanja u nogometu. Je li to možda razlog što ove sezone igra puno manje, a više bija na klupi za priču? Je li možete i dalje nastaviti tu suradnju?
Look, I expect for the players when they are on the pitch to do fit some things. This is one of the. I take decisions who play, how they behave on the training, how they behave outside, how they behave with the teammates, how they and what they are doing on the pitch. They are two things, but everything is together because you try to create a team. The way I want to play is the way I play with Istra, is the way I play in my previous teams. The way we play here, many games, and I think this is the way we want. We want to play offensive, we want to press, we want to take the ball, we want to be dominant, we want to improve and get better, individual everyone, and every day you need to push yourself more. This is the way I want, and I think we show it from the beginning. Yeah. This is what I want. I don't know. I don't ask the players individually what they want. This is my job.
Isto tako kazao je da je zbog ozljede koja je trebala 2 tjedna za oporavak, skoro 2 mjeseca bio izvan stroja. Napao je klub. Jeste vi bili upoznati tom situacijom i ko je kriv za to što je on toliko bio izvan terena?
Okay, look, I'm not gonna start to give my opinion or what I think of this. I know exactly what happened these weeks, the 2 weeks and the 3 weeks after. I know exactly what happened every day. I know in the beginning, no, but slowly during the season, I start to know better everything, how it's going on and everything. So I remember exactly these 2 weeks, what happened, and I'm not gonna tell what happened. I know it's not my job to talk about those things because I have my space. I'm coach. So I'm not going to tell you what I think or what this. I just that I know exactly what happened all these days, all this period. And I know what happened with all the players that are injured, what they are doing, how they are doing and everything. And that's the only thing I can tell.
Izbornik Amerike Pochettino je objavio spisak igrača reprezentativaca, na njemu nema Pučkaša. Vjerojatno je razočaran. Koliko se vi razočarani, jeste li očekivali da ipak bude pozvan u najbolju vrstu?
Look, I think Pukstas this season worked very hard. He improved a lot of things. I think he still needs to improve some things, you know, and he's been very important for us during the season for many things, for his qualities, for the mentality he has and the mentality he gives to the rest of the players that are around, for many reasons. I think he's improving, he's getting better. I think he's getting closer and closer to the national team. Also, we had to understand that USA has a lot of amazing players. We are not talking about a national team that has not. When you watch the national team of America, of USA, they are players who play in Dortmund. I mean, they play in the top teams in the world. I think Puki has the conditions, or in my opinion, he can help the national team with his qualities for sure. But this is something that Pochettino, that I bet is a fantastic coach, is looking. I'm pretty sure he's looking at Pukstas and trying to see if he can help. I think he can. In my opinion, he can help the national team but it's something that the coach has to decide. And also it's true that I don't know all the players that he has in mind or the ones he can choose. This I don't know. I don't know all the American players.
Mario Maljković.
Dobar dan svima, coach. You are facing Vukovar in Osijek, long trip and a team that is fighting for its life. So it will be very important to have a good energy for all 90 plus minutes.
Yes, sure. Vukovar, I think is a team that they do good job in many games. I don't think this is a team that was lucky in some periods. I think they have some very good players who score. They have players. When you are in a team that is in the bottom, it's hard to see, but they have players with 10 goals, 11 goals, 7 goals. So that means that they have quality, they have things. I feel that in some moments in games, they goes to the dark side, let's say, instead to be in the bright side, the game, and this is the part you need sometimes in football. Also happened to us, or happened to others, and they will fight. They will fight. They have. They know they have 10 games, and they need to make the points. Like we need to make the points always. So I don't expect nothing less than difficulties, and that a hard game.
It was hard against them in Vinkovci.
Yeah.
Now it's a slightly better pitch in Osijek than it was at 𝗛𝗏𝗯𝗓 Stadium.
Yes, I had to say that in 𝗛𝗏𝗯𝗓 was very hard to play. Okay, obvious, but also it's part of something we need to improve on it. You know, we need to improve. You don't play always in good pitches. This is the league, so it's not possible that you are playing the same when you are in one pitch on the other. So I think it was a lesson for us, this game. I think when we face those kind of games, from this moment, we were getting better in this mentality, in these duels, in these things that they are important. And I remember this game as very uncomfortable.
What do you expect, and how difficult it was to prepare a game since they have a new coach now?
Yes, look, it's difficult because you know, here you play a lot of times against every opponent, 4 times in the league. So you know, we know each other very much. It's not room to surprise what you can do. Instead to play with 4, play with 5, but this doesn't affect much. If you have your own way of playing, it doesn't affect you. So, but now, changing the coach, you don't know, maybe change the identity. I know Stipic, I know the coach. I had the pleasure to meet him once in Cyprus by coincidence, and we talk. He's a nice person, and I watch what he was doing in the teams. It's different, or 𝗛𝗏𝗯𝗓 is different kind of football, but I don't know what he's gonna do. Also, I don't expect that he didn't have the time to do probably what he wants to do. He will have the time after our game in these 2 weeks, but I'm pretty sure that he already put some of his ideas into the game, but I don't know which ones. So we didn't give a lot of information to the player for this week. We were thinking more about ourselves.
And thinking about yourself, are there any news on the injury list?
No, yes, look, we are. Diallo is back training with the team. He will travel with us. It's not that he's 100% physically, but the injury and this is behind him. Is prepared, but okay, he needs to get the rhythm. So he traveled with us. Durdov he was already last week training with us, so he's also getting fitter. He will travel, and now Hajduk is gonna be. We don't know. Probably 2 weeks. I don't want to give time because it's a muscle rupture, so it depends how it develops. Almena was training with the team for a week almost, and he has some other small thing. He has a different problem than what he has during this period. He get a small, very tiny rupture in a muscle there around the ankle. So he will need this week I hope that against Istra he already can train with join the group on the trainings in the next week or after the next week. We will see.
Toni.
Nema šalije, ko je bliži, je li Skelin ili Rači?
I don't know. Okay, no, I don't want to. Normally I don't tell. Okay, but okay. Scaling is. We are thinking more, and we were trying with the scaling, but it's not the first time that we change decision in the last moment.
Je li vas možda kontaktira novi budući sportski direktor?
Did the new sporting director maybe contacted you?
Do we have a new sport director? No.
Nema.
I don't think we have a sport director. No, I didn't. I know because we don't have, for what I know. So, but probably when the club agree with someone to be the new sport director, for sure, it's very important that coach and sport director are in the same page.
Hvala, imamo li još pitanja? Ako je to sve, hvala vam lijepa i vidimo se.
Thank you.